Many words in English have similar sounds but different meanings, which can be quite confusing. English is also filled with words having interchangeable, comparable but not identical meanings. Hi, my name is Teacher Manette from chrisamericos.com, where we help you to level up and show the world the best version of yourself. This video is the first in a series of 3 videos about commonly misunderstood words in English. We will cover 10 sets of commonly misunderstood words in English. Let's get started. Commonly misunderstood words. Number 1. Affect versus effect. Affect is a verb meaning to influence someone or something. For example, they did not realize how his resignation affected the rest of his section until he went to another company. How do you think your decision will affect her lifestyle? Effect is a noun, meaning a change that happens as a result of something you did or because of something else. For example, the effect of the changes made to the company is definitely positive. I like the effect that the new paint and furniture have on the room. Number 2. Breath versus breathe. Breath is a noun meaning air that enters and exits your lungs. For example, I cannot eat too much garlic if I don't want my breath to smell like it. After she ran the marathon, she was really out of breath. This means that she wasn't able to breathe in enough air. Breathe is a verb, meaning to allow air to enter and exit the lungs. You have to stay calm and breathe slowly before you pass out. For example, when you are angry, just breathe and count to 10. Number 3. Defense versus defense. These words have the exact same meaning. The word defense with an S is common in American English. The word defense with a C is most common in British English. Defense is a noun, meaning the process of defending someone or something from assault or complaints. For example, he always comes to his friend's defense when someone wants to say something bad about them. She rushed to his defense last week. Number 4. Empathy versus sympathy. Empathy is a noun meaning the capacity to feel or experience what another person feels or experiences by picturing what it would be like to be in that person's shoes. For example, his father was someone who had great empathy for people. Having empathy for others is a good quality to have. Sympathy is a noun, meaning an expression of compassion and concern for the suffering of others. For example, you need to have more sympathy toward your sister. She is going through a difficult time. World leaders sent out messages of sympathy to citizens for the deaths of their loved ones due to COVID. Number 5. Farther versus further. Farther is an adverb referring to physical distance, meaning being more distant from anything. For example, he lives farther away this year than he did last year. A family ended up moving farther than she thought they would. Further is an adverb referring to metaphorical distance, meaning a greater extent, degree, or level of ability. For example, I've never traveled further than my country's borders. She is much further advanced than her other siblings. Number 6. Grey versus grey. This is another set of words with the exact same meanings. The word grey with an E is common in British English, and grey with an A is common in American English. Grey is an adjective with 3 different meanings. The first meaning, a color that resembles rain clouds and is a blend of black and white. For example, I love these gray sky kinds of days. The second meaning, having age-related gray or white hair. For example, she became gray in her late 20s. The third meaning, when there are many clouds and little light. This phrase is used to describe the weather. For example, this morning seems to be gray and chilly. Number 7. Imply versus infer. Imply is a verb meaning to express a thought or emotion without really saying it. For example, did you just imply that someone stole the money? I think that she wanted to imply criticism. Infer is a verb meaning to decide or assume based on information that something is true. For example, what do you infer from her letter? He inferred that she enjoyed his company based on her behavior toward him. Number 8. Lay versus lie. Lay is a verb meaning to intentionally place anything in a flat or horizontal position, usually with care or for a specific reason. For example, you can just lay the dress on the bed when you bring it. I asked him to lay the carpet in the hallway. Lie is a verb meaning when something or you are horizontal and neither sitting nor standing. For example, she loves to lie next to the pool with a good book. I lie awake at night when I'm worried about some things. Number 9. Than versus then. Than is a preposition or a conjunction, meaning a word that is used for comparison. For example, I like apples more than oranges. They like the blue house more than the green house. Then is an adverb or adjective, meaning afterwards or next in the order of events. For example, finish your food and then you can play video games. You need to take the next left and then turn right. Number 10. Whose versus whose. Whose, without the apostrophe S, is a pronoun, meaning ownership. This is a possessive pronoun. For example, whose book is this? Whose turn is it to cook dinner tonight? Whose, with the apostrophe S, is a pronoun with is, meaning a contraction of who is. For example, who's going to tell her the news? He is the manager who's going to open his own coffee shop. I trust that you understand these words a little bit better now and that they are less confusing. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to press like, press subscribe, and leave a comment down below. If you want to use English to take your career to the next level, click on the link under this video and join our Level Up training program. And if you want speaking practice with native teachers all day, every day, watch our free 16-minute lesson about how you can understand what I'm saying now, but still can't speak. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.